we're going to talk about the fixed income markets. Definitely, January has been quite interesting. Let's see what's in store for February now. Let's bring in Chuka Nwachukwu, Group Head, ALM and Balance Sheet Management at UBA. Great to have you. Happy New Year. Fantastic. So we've had quite an interesting January for most of the markets. How would you describe the month of January, the performance there for the fixed income market?
Well, thank you very much, Ladi. I can't speak on the fixed income market without talking about the liquidity situation. The market, we had over 1.5, 1.6 trillion came into the market in the way of both FAC as well as a coupon payment from various maturities in the bond market. I mean, the bond security. So this has actually, driven the activity on the fixed income market. The month of January, we saw a decline in yield, especially on the TBO side. The 1 year declined by 82 basis points from 22 levels to 21.8 level, which was what it closed at the last auction. So we saw significant interest, especially the two auctions that were offered. We saw well over 2.5 trillion on subscription, and then of course well over about 1.5 trillion was sold. And so the trajectory, as earlier forecast, is that we're going to have reduction in the yield, especially going into the second quarter of the year. Well, it's okay that CBN, the government is looking to borrow, make up some of the 13.9 trillion deficit from the local market. And so industry watchers thought that yields will remain elevated. However, I mean, at 21 levels, yields are still very attractive at 21 level for 1 year. On the bond side, we've seen one bond auction. Also, we saw that there was a new introduction of a 2035 bond, which closed at 22.6 levels. And so that bond has actually necessitated a lot of attraction in the market. We saw a lot of bullish sentiment because that auction as well was oversubscribed. And so those who lost at the primary auction, moved some of this demand into the secondary market. And that's where we've seen quite a number of activities, both on the TBO side and the bond side.
All right, but we did see the Naira, shine for January. Do we expect the same thing for February?
I didn't get that, please.
The Naira shined in January. We saw the last part of January with a bullish run for the Naira. Are you expecting the same thing in February?
Yeah, so Naira really performed incredibly well in January. As at December ending, Naira was trading around 1,600. That's about 1,600. Currently, it's trading around 1,400 at about 1,400. And so with that, we can say that Naira performed extremely well in the month of January. And of course, this also has to do with some of the activities and strategy put in place by CBN. Those activities are beginning to yield results. And so we've seen quite a number of FPI, bring in a lot of inflows into the market. And that has actually reduce the demand and then made Naira to appreciate. So going into February, we hope to see similar activity and similar intervention from CBN.
Right.
And that way, we'll be able to know that obviously Naira is gradually beginning to gain its strength, and then the policy put in place is beginning to work.
Right, I'm sure salary earners will love to see the Naira continue strengthening. Well, thank you so much, Chuka Nwachukwu, Group Head, ALM and Balance Sheet Management, UBA. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you, Ladi. Thank you very much.